started the morning off, breakfast, then out and about on the town. And the first place we went to was the Hand Tool Museum, which is absolutely beautiful. We didn't bargain on it being such a feast for the eyes. And inside they have all the tools that were used over the centuries, and they've displayed them beautifully. Unfortunately, there was no tea shop or cafe for us to go to. It would have been just the ideal spot. And we also noticed the columns, which again, the whole building was really, really beautiful. And inside, here are some of the tools and how they've displayed them. Obviously, these aren't the best pictures because it's quite difficult to take film through glass, but you get a gist of what it's like. And you move through the rooms. This was my favourite exhibition because it showed you all sorts of the smaller tools, which were a little bit more interesting. And then the final bit, which I think was their piece de resistance, was all the trowels sort of flying through the air on this long window. It was really impressive. And then on the second floor, we had things like the blacksmith's tools, which were rather nice. And then they had lots of other crafts and trades that you could see the tools through the centuries. Outside again, everywhere you look in Troyes, there are beautiful architecture and old buildings. We've seen they date back to sort of 1500s. This is the main large square, which is very, very clean. And this is where we found coffee. One of the large cathedrals or churches, which we didn't go into because as we entered the door, there was a little chap on the left-hand side wanting money. So later on you'll see what you can see for free. And here it is, a glimpse for free. More architecture, old buildings being restored all the time. This is the entrance to the what would you call it? Which museum did we go to here, Tom?
That's the Beaux-Arts, the Fine Art Museum.
I noticed there's stuffed animals. Not many animals, and some of them in quite bad condition. This is Tom refusing to get any nearer to the bear. Some of them are a little bit moth-eaten, but beautifully displayed. And in the other room, there were birds and chicks and eggs. I think it's either you like it or you hate it. We quite like it. And then upstairs, they had paintings, and downstairs, they had sort of stonework, and then you go down another floor, and it's the archaeological department, which was a little bit, I don't know. It was missing something. It was smelly and musty. These are the paintings. The first set were okay. They looked very impressive against the red. And then the staircase looked rather nice. But unfortunately, the lighting didn't allow you to see the pictures properly. But never mind, it was still impressive. And as you go up the stairs, there's this fabulous stained glass window. More paintings. I think the problem with paintings is you start to get a bit punch drunk. I'm not sure about the pink in this room. And this is downstairs in the archaeological department. As you can see, it's a sort of second thought. Outside is beautiful, and the houses that overlook the museum are just lovely. €8 each mine to get in, a little bit steep. And here's a close-up of those houses. Really French and beautifully maintained. Everywhere is spotless. I can't fault it. Here's a little house with what looks like a jester above it. So I don't know if a jester once lived there. More pretty houses, all sorts of colours, everywhere you look. Being Monday, everything still seems to be shut. We're looking forward to tomorrow when everything opens up. Beautiful gates. And the sun had just come out at this point. A little antique shop for a bit of retail. And this is a canal which we walked along to come back. A famous sculpture of the town. And this is how we walked all the way back to the hotel. Along the canal. The barge is actually a restaurant. Tonight we went and ate at Hippopotamus, which is near the hotel. The least said about this place, the better. We had 2 pina coladas and le burger with chips.